Shalom. First, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone, and shalom to the elect out there, man. Just a quick video on lunch break at work. Yeah, I'm just gonna get into it, man. I'm just gonna read the scripture, and then we'll go from there. Okay. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. You know, we're coming into the end of this man's system, Esau, the so-called white man's kingdom. Okay, and hey, you know, we're coming into a time because we're at war right now, man. Okay, we're in the time of World War III. Okay, now the nukes ain't been flying yet, which they will do according to biblical prophecy. Okay, but hey, we are in that time of war right now, man. There's sanctions, there's tensions. Okay, there's many articles that have come out about how the tensions between America and Russia are worse than it's ever been, which are the two superpowers that are going at it together, man, against each other. Now, you know, basically, what you know, NATO, which is the EU and America and all that. NATO and its allies are going against Russia and its allies. Okay, and the forerunner of NATO is America, man. They've got the biggest military there, man. Now, in this time that we're coming into, there's a couple of prophecies that need to be fulfilled, man. Okay, before the kingdom of heaven can be established, right? Before the Lord returns, man. And you know, other than America being completely destroyed, which is Babylon. Okay, World War III, the nukes flying, right? You also got the mark of the beast, the RFID chip implant, man. Okay, being pushed upon the people as mandatory, right? You know, where basically the powers that be, the government, the elites, they're gonna basically want to chip everybody, man. That's what they're one of their agendas. That's what they want to do in their New World Order plans. But first, they've got to do certain things, man. Like first of all, there's got to be the chip has to be presented as a solution to a problem, and the problem has to be created, man. Which is they need to make some sort of economic crash. Okay, they need to basically, all these fiat currencies and all, they need to crash all that, man. Okay, there needs to be a global financial crisis where the solution to that is a chip. You know, all the abkeo, man. Right now, was it pressure from above, pressure from below? You get it's called the Hegelian dialect, man, and through that you get what? You get the solution, man. Now, and the solution that they're pushing is the mark of the beast prophecy spoken of in Revelation 13, where no man can buy or sell save he that had the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip implant, man. Okay. Now, going back to the scripture, it says, and the grinders cease because they are few. Now, before that, because see, the markets are being manipulated. The markets are manipulated by the Rothschilds, man, the international banking families, the Rockefellers, DuPont, so on and so forth. Right, they own all the central banks and so on and so forth, right? Now, they're going to be manipulating the market, and they have been manipulating the market, man. Okay, and a lot of these businesses are going bust because of it. Okay, you know, you got all these sanctions going on. Things are becoming tighter and tighter. Budgets are becoming tighter. The currencies are being devalued. You know, and I'm just going to get a couple of articles. I'm just going to read I'm just going to show you the articles. Hold on, let me just put flight mode on quickly. I'm just going to show you a couple of these articles that I prepared, man. I'm just going to quickly flick through them, just the titles. Right, this was in the 28th of February. One of the UK's largest electronics retailers is broke. Maplin's gone into administration after failing to find a buyer. No one wants to even buy these companies. Many years ago, Maplin was the place to go if you needed a VJ to SCART cable, a weird battery, or a new charger for your Samsung flip phone, before there were industry standards for that kind of thing. It's the UK equivalent of Radio Shack and the only well-known high street chain still selling obscure electronics. Right? But that went bust, man. It went into administration. Alright? Now, Toys R Us. It says Toys R Us faces bankruptcy, putting 3,200 jobs at risk. Okay? I remember seeing a Toys R Us near where I used to live, and that shit was shut down, man. It was just, all you see is just grey metal grates around it, man. Okay, so that article was written, what, Friday 23rd of February 2018. So this is all happening this year. Pound World. June 11th, 2018, very recently. Pound World files for bankruptcy, right? And everything in Pound World, as you can imagine from the name, is a pound. You know, that's the way that, oh, not everything obviously, but that's how they're trying to push it. Okay, so Pound World files for bankruptcy. Discount retail chain hit by lower footfall, rising costs and exchange rate volatility. M&S store closing. Marks and Spencer is like a cornerstone of British, you know, society in a sense, man. Okay, that's been in there for years. Now it's M&S store closures put nearly 500 jobs at risk. This was in January, man. It's getting worse and worse. High street chain shuts 14 stores and drive to cut costs and boost online sales. See, everything's going digital now. Everything's coming to the internet thing. So these high street stores, they're grinding the ceasing, man. Okay, there's less jobs out there, and the jobs that there are out there are just basically menial shit jobs, man. Okay, a lot of these big department stores are closing. Okay, and things are getting tighter because why? Because we're in a time of war, and then without, you know, not only are the markets being manipulated, but money's being pumped into the military, man. Okay. Now I'm just going to read that scripture again before get another scripture. Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. So the grinding's ceasing right now, man. Okay, the grinding is ceasing. Now I'm going to get another scripture. Let me get because I was just thinking about Pound World and Maplin's, because I've gone to those shops, and hey man, you go in there, Pound World, bad enough as it is, things are already a pound, so hey, they're doing reductions on that. I went past Maplin's, you know, which is the electronics store. They had shit that was on like 70%, 90%. Well, I'm not gonna say 90%. You know, Salakia, 70%. I've seen 70% off, man, of certain items. You know, let's get second Esdras, the 16th chapter. Right. Second Esdras chapter 16 verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth. Sword, famine, and great confusion. So hey, we're coming into a time of even more sword, even more famine, man, more great confusion upon the earth, man. Okay, people are gonna think it's all good because things are cheap. Or you know, these places are going bust, and they can afford to buy this and that, more victuals. Hey, little do they know that the market's being manipulated. Why? To push forth into that chip prophecy, man. And when that starts happening, everything's gonna move quick, as the apostles have said, man. Okay, everything's gonna move really quick, man. And the Lord's gonna return, man. Yahweh Shai, man. He's gonna return in them UFOs. Them so-called UFOs, man, the chariots of the Lord spoken of in the scriptures. Okay, so this is prophecy. The prophecy says that we're gonna come to a time when victuals are gonna be so good cheap on the earth, man, and that is the time that we're in right now, and it's gonna be even more and even more, man. Okay, but hey, we ain't ignorant of these things, man. You know, this is the plans of the elites, man, so they can push forth their new world agenda, man. But hey, the scriptures talk about that, man. It says, this is Psalm 64, and I'll start from 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Right? Because the secret counsel of the wicked, who's that talking about? The wicked's talking about so-called white man Esau, and he's got his secret councils, man. He's got his Bilderberger group, he's got these international banking families, the Illuminati, you know, the Freemasons. You got all these different groups, right? Which, you know, they're sitting on their beds, man, as in says Michael, hatching up evil plan, wickedness, man. Okay, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers' iniquity. And a lot of the things that they're doing, people aren't aware of it, man. People that aren't in the know, they don't know what's going on, man. It says who wet, because they're a secret counsel. It says who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows, shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They've encouraged themselves in an evil matter, right? Which this is an evil matter, man, pushing forth their agenda. It says, they commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Right? But hey, man, they're being revealed through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, man. As it's going to go on to say, their tongue's is being fallen upon themselves, man. Okay? People have been coming out and revealing their secrets and their agendas. So we have an idea, man. We have an idea what's going on, because it's in prophecy, man. So we knew what they was going to do anyway, man. Okay? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, you know, that has been dealing with our apostles and elders to teach us this, man. Okay? You know, the apostles and elders are GreatMillStone. So, hey, we're not ignorant of these things, man. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man, as it says in Corinthians. And we can see that, man. These prophecies are coming to pass. You can see that around us. If you live in the UK, you can see that, man. Even you got Toys R Us over in the US, man. Okay? So we're coming into that time of the end, man. Okay? I just wanted to just do a quick video. And I hope that's been uplifting and edifying. You know, keep watching for these prophecies and keep praying, man. That the Lord sustains us, keeps us in these end times, man. You know? All that, you know, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom.